Thus, one TikTok user chose to label Ari Fletcher a scammer. Even though I'm not sure if they know what a catfish is, after watching Ari's video, it's clear that she isn't one. With the comment, when your favorite Instagram model turns out to be a catfish out in Miami shopping and runs into my favorite Instagram model, they uploaded this video. Ari isn't a scammer though. She seems just like she does on the internet, except in my opinion, she just finished working out in the gym. Because, well, sis has been in her fitness phase. She is also exercising outside. And it appears as though she just finished working out because her face is clean and devoid of makeup. One commenter in the comment area stated, "If you recognize her, she's not a catfish." Funny. Ari is not at all unattractive or a catfish. Imagine that as you are going about your daily activity. Someone is surreptitiously recording you expressing their dissatisfaction with your appearance. Is incorrect? I could actually comprehend it now. Imagine, for example, that you are going about your day and all of a sudden you see a video on social media. Oh, Ari is a phony, or Ari is unattractive, or this, that, and the third dot. As I was leaving the gym, I was simply going about my business, and now there's a video claiming that I'm a scammer. That wouldn't sit well with me. However, Ari looks exactly the same. A catfish is someone who seems completely different from their online persona, an entirely different individual. And Ari is not in that circumstance. Please share your ideas and comments with me on it, everyone. And on to the next subject. Rashida has a message for Miss Nikki baby. You are all aware of the entire circumstance in which LeAngelo Ball cheated on Miss Nikki baby. Despite the fact that she recently gave birth to their second child, a daughter, he had an affair with a young woman named Rashida. After he left Miss Nikki baby for Rashida, he married her, got her pregnant, and eventually got a divorce. Not to mention the really awkward time she tried to kiss him on the red carpet at the BET Awards and he refused.
A little smooch, a little kiss. He's like, I ain't doing it. You gotta train him a little more. I love you. What do you want to do? Thank you.
You could already sense something wasn't right at that time. In any case, Miss Nikki baby recently got down with Jason Lee and revealed everything. All right. In any case, she essentially discussed how Rashida had the name of another married guy or his initials permanently inked on her, and she had hidden his name behind jellos. It should be noted that Tim Anderson is the guy who got this tattoo done on her. As you are all aware, he had an affair with Ari's closest friend Deja while he was married. He eventually had a child with Deja, who was also harassing his wife. All right. Anyway, when he was still with Miss Nikki baby, she had that tattoo covered up with Jello's name.
She then wanted to publicly own this relationship as if they had been together for years.
Yeah, and that's another thing that, if I'm not mistaken, because I have a lot of, now that this is all public, I heard that they actually started dating in October, but don't quote me because he never told me that. I don't know for a fact. I don't have the closure, like I said. But the tattoo that she has, that she covered of Tim Anderson's name with Jello's name, it was completely healed at the time.
Wait, so she put Jello's name over Tim's name?
She put G3 over Tim Anderson's name, and it was healed. When she was arguing with me online, one of my friends noticed, hey, that tattoo it's been there.
Hold on, I can't even deal with
so
this.
Who knows how long they really were dating.
Give me some more water, please. Hold on. Wait a minute, wait. Now she covered up the first man she was with, allegedly, who had a wife, with the man who had the babies with.
Yeah, I don't have any
Y'all
tattoos.
move different out here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is exactly why.
Stay single, Jason.
This is why, because this is why.
Miss Nikki baby was mentioned. All right. Then she was essentially asked by Jason Lee if she would ever see Jello again. She added that although she probably would have forgiven him for the infidelity and attempted to keep their relationship going for their children, she is unable to do so because he went out and had another child.
Just cheated, but not had a baby.
Would I have forgave him?
Yes.
Yes.
And you would have worked through it?
I would have tried for my kids.
Okay. So now you have the baby, you have your man, you go through an unfortunate miscarriage, you all still want to have kids, and 3 months later, you now get pregnant with baby number 2.
Correct.
And you both were excited about having baby number 2.
Yep.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know. Okay, so, you know, I got pregnant, we had the baby, boom, boom, boom. And then, like, when she was 4 weeks old, he started acting weird towards the end of the relationship. Like, he kept going outside to talk on the phone, and that was what I should have noticed. And I was like, why? This is when he started doing, when Tweaker came out. And
So Tweaker had already broke?
It just broke.
Okay.
And I thought he was going outside because I was like, oh, he's talking to labels and this and that. And I guess I should have stopped being so naive. But I'm also taking care of 2 kids, a newborn and my son. So I really feel like I didn't have time to pay attention.
Rashida didn't appreciate that Miss Nikki baby was essentially sharing tail here. And she too posted on her Instagram story saying, I'm so sick of this B word, but I was trying to relax because I'm pregnant. Don't stop discussing me. Let's discuss. It then, Cess is being sacrificed. You're so intent on holding me responsible for all of your issues? He made the decision to go. I don't care and I don't bring you up. This woman has been harassing me behind the scenes the entire time, wishing for my unborn child to die, calling me to have an abortion, and many other things. I finished. Just so you know, I'm due in December. So once more, you guys do the math. However, I appreciate the free promotion while I'm baking this adorable baby. Since you are more knowledgeable than I am about what is happening in my life, I appreciate all of the negative, unpleasant individuals for their insightful remarks and ideas. How could I forget? I am aware that I am a better chef, so just sit back, unwind, and enjoy the show. All I'm doing is piling up. What sort of answer is this? Exactly. For example, she is entitled to discuss her circumstances. She went to conduct an interview essentially about her life, and that's what occurred. It just so happened that you were the... However, do share your views and ideas about in the space provided for comments below. What are your thoughts on Rashida, Nicole's answer to Miss Nikki Baby, and the interview with Miss Nikki Baby? Please share your ideas and opinions in the space provided for comments below. Please remember to press the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the future video.
So trust in a ninja named Jello. Stupid hoe, how you figure. In the eternal words of Kaya. Church, LiAngelo Ball has filed for divorce from Rashida Nicole. Now, records show that they got married in March, separated in June, and he filed for divorce in July. Now, he's claiming irreconcilable differences. He wants joint custody and visitation, because remember, Rashida is pregnant, and he also wants to terminate any and all notions of spousal support. Now, they always say, how you get them is how you lose them. So, Rashida girl, look, there was really only a 50-50 chance of this working out in your favor to begin with, all right? And as I always say, 1 time is a fluke, 2 is a pattern, and by 5 it's a lifestyle. When it happened to Miss Nikki Baby, fluke. Now that it's happened to you, pattern, pattern, pattern. And I kind of wonder on an interpersonal level, you know, if the thrill is get the girl, get her invested, lock her down with your baby, and then poof, the thrill is gone in the eternal words of BB King and you're off to the next, right? I don't know. But Rashida girl, let's talk about roses and thorns, okay? The thorn is the life that you saw for yourself with this man is not gonna look how you thought it was gonna look, okay? But the rose is, look, you got a gut full of 18 years of child support, which I guess is not a bad consolation prize. You know, broken home and all. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what...
Jason Lee's interview with Miss Nikki Baby was very entertaining. Messy, but very entertaining. He asked everything that he needed to ask. Because when it came to that whole Jello and Rashida situation, everything was covered. Apparently, this is not Rashida's first time being a side piece. She has, in fact, been a mistress before. She was having an affair with that baseball player, Tim Anderson, and got matching tattoos with him shortly after he had his 3rd child with his wife. And here's the kicker. She covered up that same tattoo with Jello's name, or like G3. Mind you, she got this tattoo while Jello was still with Miss Nikki Baby. Yup. Now that you and Jello aren't together, what are you going to cover up that tattoo with? The next victim's baby daddy? I will never understand the women who knowingly know that like this man has a family, he has a wife, and they still try to